Hey everybody, Blair Chaos here once more with Let's Play Grandia 2. Oh my god, I've never been so happy to say that in my life. I'm not saying I've done this a long time. I've literally only just got back into LPing, but dude, Grandia 2, I can't say it enough. I friggin' love this game. So, a little backstory before we begin. I had the PS2 version of this game. It originally came out on Dreamcast in 2000. This is one of those RPGs where if you didn't play, you didn't know. I think it's safe to say the legacy of the Dreamcast is it never had a bad RPG. Well, I say that, but it would have had. But the good ones are really good. I had the PS2 version. The PS2 version of this is what made me love it so much. And amusingly, there wasn't that much different. Yeah, who knew? Grandia 1, you might remember I have on the channel as a 3-episode thing. I just didn't like it, I'm sorry. I love Grandia 2, but I just couldn't get into Grandia 1 at all. I freaking tried. But yeah, this game recently came out on Steam. I'm recording this on the Sunday. I believe it came out on the Monday of the week before. So, future me is going to put an edit at the top just to say, like, this is the day it came out. Then you'll know how quick I'm getting into this. I wanted to record this earlier, but it was just... I actually had it down. I actually have a session of about 2 hours. Where is it? Yeah, this one. 4 hours. I was recording for 4 hours. What happened? I accidentally deleted the audio. Back a blade. But yeah, this game, I am intending on doing this as a daily upload. I really want to do this daily. This would be, like, amazing to get up. I want to get this game done. I freaking love this. But yeah. Just so you know, there's going to be like curtains at the top of future me who's saying things. Just help me out in the edit, in the audio. There's something I missed, like, let's say I say a character is melee-based. No, not melee-based. Speed-based, and they turn out to be magic-based, for instance. Then future me will do a pop-in, like, you know, bing. There we go. And he'll say, you know, this is what happens. So he's probably there to correct me. So future me, good luck. I'm probably going to make a million more mistakes. What else is there? I am going to be doing this game all the way through. It's an RPG. I'm doing Valkyria Chronicles, for God's sake. I love RPGs. That's what I'm saying. Like, this style. You know what, let's just get this over with, shall we? Yeah, I'm going to do normal, and let's get into this.
Don't let me down, Sky. Sky, over here!
Ryudo, I cannot take much more of this.
Quit your belly aching and fly, damn it! Whoa!
I suppose that's one way to get out of trouble.
I finished the job, didn't I?
Yes, in your own crude fashion. Here, take your money.
Father, don't be rude. I'm so sorry.
Don't bother, I'm used to it.
I won't have you speaking to his kind. Come, we're leaving.
Just to let you know right now, the audio desync between between the audio and the speech. One, it's because I'm recording. It's not a very good laptop for recording on, I'll admit that now. And two, it's because it's an old game. They run the audio at their own pace and the text has to keep up. Which is a shame, really. But you still get the voice acting. It's just that the scenes are going to be unable to keep up at times.
I cannot stand him. What a pompous fool.
It's work, not a barrel of laughs.
Well, well, you're growing up, Ryudo.
Ugh, if it weren't for work, I'd have nothing to do with that guy. But business is business.
Like I said, it really does these things. It's actually kind of entertaining when you think about it. A modern PC can't run a Dreamcast game.
She was a fine-looking girl, though.
I don't care for her or the kindness of strangers.
I want that headgear, though. That is some smart headgear. I mean, I know it's like a JRPG kind of style, but it's still a fancy headwear. You gotta give me credit on that. Slowest walk-off screen ever.
What is it, Sky?
Ryudo, looks like we have another job.
Huh. Why have someone else found that? Is that just how you leave a message for a Geohound? It's more risky than the bat signal.
Hey, not already. I'm still sore from that fall. No thanks to you.
And
Ouch. Okay. Sky, all right already. It's good to have work, right?
there used to be sound effects for that in the PS2 version. I wouldn't be surprised if they've either taken it out in this version or my laptop. I'll have to check that one out with a friend of mine. Though that was a very annoying sound effect there if it was left in.
It says the Church of Granis wants to hire you as a bodyguard. So, working for Granis, huh? Now I really don't want to do it.
A job's a job, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's what it means to be a Geohound.
Geohound. You're gonna hear that a lot during this LP. RP? Really? Because the Geohound does really have a strong effect on his character, to say the least. And with that, we finally get control of the character. There we go. So, first thing first, obviously, move around, that sort of thing. You can change the compass point, so you can say I want to go forward. You can't do anything else here because this is, the tutorial zone, just to get used to things. Just to point out something quickly, this is the route Ryudo took to get here. You notice this ladder? It's broken! How on earth did he get here? Whatever. So, first things first, let's have Ryudo. Say hello, Ryudo. Ryudo is sort of your all-rounder of the party. You can have him fill a variety of roles, but his main one is kind of attack. There's no situation that he's going to fail in, but there's no situation he's going to excel in. Early game, he is your primary attacker. I do suggest that you get him probably more defense than anything, and there's a wound salve here if you're interested. But otherwise, build him how you want. I do suggest you go with a more physical build. That is how his stats tend to pan out. Poison and Stoke, because we're going to need that early game. Otherwise, his skills mostly revolve around single target attacks. We'll get around to what those are later on. Because skills are a major part of the game, again. Otherwise, his Ryudo is the JRPG protagonist. He's your main point of call. He's an all-rounder, he's a swordsman. What else do you expect? Also, he's a Geohound. Now, Geohound, it doesn't really have an effect on you as a player. What a Geohound is basically an extreme type of mercenary who will do just about any job. It's literally, I call it like the jack of all trades kind of thing. Jack of all trades, but includes monsters. So, yeah, have fun with that. Also, we have the introduction of our first save point in the game. I actually think this has been added in since the PS2 version, but still, I'm not one to judge. Save points allow you to recover your health of your whole party if you've taken damage. You can also save your game. I'm going to save game here because, you know, it's been... I'm not sitting through that cutscene again. It's been 30 minutes in-game already. That's kind of so annoying. As much as I enjoy that cutscene, it's long and I need to get through this LP somehow. Anyway, if you see these are action commands. You also see items around the ground. You press confirm, which for some reason on my controller is mapped to square. I don't know why, you can remap it. And you climb it. There are other actions, there are some that are hidden that they don't tell you can do, and there's some that are bluntly, you know, you can do this. Like that's go down. If you see items in the field like this, confirm. Hey, Blizzard Charm, sweet. Also, you can go into menu with a star. For some reason, that's mapped to R2 of all things. Here is your options. Obviously, you know, you can do items, equip, status, effect, moves, magic. Because it's a Dreamcast game, this has an AI which you can set. You can also change your configuration, your your options. But then again, yeah, there's not a lot here. Skill equip, which we don't really need right now. Power up, which I can't really explain right now. But these will come in useful later on. Up here you have your status, so you can look at your characters, see what they're good with, see the skills that they equipped you got, the HP, MP, that sort of thing. Your moves and magic, which is what moves they've got. So you can see here we've got a 10-second slash, which is your first attack. Everyone gets one attack at level 1. It's up to you to build it up from there. And it varies between 3 and I think the one who gets the most is like 8 or so. So, you know, we'll see about that, but it builds up. Otherwise, you have your items, which are obviously, you know, you go over your items, you can use your healing items if you need to, you can just see, oh, I've got a Blizzard Charm, that sort of thing. And equip is equip. I am actually, so, you know, we're going to go over these later on when we actually need to go over them, but weapon, armor, headgear, footwear, accessory. And your mana egg. But mana egg, I'll explain when we actually get one. These explain themselves, so, you know, I don't think I need to explain them that much? Question mark? But they're literally just a piece of equipment. If you can't tell what you get in an RPG and what things do, just from having weapon, armor, headgear, footwear, accessory, then you haven't played RPGs enough. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, so, what have we got? Heading to town, and yeah, we're down, sweet. And just let you know, yes, the game is normally that slow. The game's actually locked to 30 FPS. Total Biscuit actually is FPS police. I've actually flagged this game as being locked at 30 FPS. It's a Dreamcast RPG. I think 30 FPS was good for those days. Saying that, hello. Enemies in the field can be attacked. You've got to contact them to start a battle. If like that, they don't need you there. There we go. Initiative, because surprise attack. Also, one of the best things about this game is the soundtrack. I'll just, you know, let's play a bit. If that battle theme doesn't get you pumped, nothing will. Otherwise, basic combat commands. Your top row are your more, you know, say take a bit to use. Bottom set are more, I'll tell you, these are more offensive, these are more defensive. You've got your basic combo, which is your basic 2-hit combo, obviously. Critical, which is your basic critical attack, can actually make the enemy lose an action or take a bit longer to do an action. Combo staggers, whereas this knocks back. Items is use items, obviously, as you can see. And moves magic is basically use your moves or magic. If there is, everyone will have a special move, everyone will have some magic later on. Well, there's a potential for everyone to get magic anyway. Down here you have escape, obviously, flee combat. Defend, which reduces incoming damage. Evade, which lets you move to a new position on the field from a selection of 5. And you have AI, where you can set players' AI. I know, it's interesting in that manner. So what we got? We have a motted spider. As you can see, it's HP. You can see what it's going to do. You know, its target. Also, you can see a bell. The bell is it's kind of a quality of loot thing, if that makes sense. So it's got a better chance of dropping decent loot. It goes from 0, which is no bells, to 3, which is 3 bells, obviously. It's a good way of seeing if you can get good loot from the fight. So, first battle, we're going to go into a combo, and then do that way. F1 moves up. So, the two main points about this are that there's... Ow. You have to move about the battlefield, obviously. Now, the problem with that is that enemies, you can evade just by moving in between battles, that sort of thing. And that's a kill anyway.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
So, yeah, movement is a major thing in battle, so I'll explain that later on. But for that, we got a coin, which gives us more gold, and that sort of thing. As you can see, we got experience, we got special coins, and magic coins. Those two I'll explain later on when we actually use them. And gold, which is currency, obviously. As you can probably guess from MGs. Also, Ryudo starts level 10. I don't know why, but, you know, not questioning it. So, enemies in the field have there's 3 ways to engage enemies in the field. If they attack you from behind, if they see you first, they will turn red and charge towards you. And this is, you know, beeline towards you, straight at your face. If you face them and attack them head on, you can and they know you're there. It's neutral. You both get your action at the same time. If you attack them from the rear without them noticing you, you have initiative, which we had there. Your whole party goes first. They go second. If you attack them, if they attack you from behind, the opposite happens, but you end up surrounded in a disadvantageous position. Also, yeah, this is obviously not a trap, is it? You can see enemies in the field that are laying traps like this. It's a potential to avoid the fight, and it's potential to avoid surprise attacks, that kind of thing. However, majority of cases, things like this are a godsend. In this case, wound salve, which is healing item, hand grenade, an attack item, and Yoma's elixir, which is revival. And as you can see, this spider is pissed. Get him! So, because now since he's further up, I'm going to do a critical. And a critical attack will do the following. If you do a critical attack while the enemy's in that red section between com and act, you can knock them back in the queue all the way back to like that white line between the two, between wait and com. You do that, and you actually do make them do a new move. It's a good way of mitigating damage, which is something you need to learn in this game. Something else you need to learn is counter. Now, countering is simple. If you attack the enemy while he's vulnerable, which is generally when he's about to attack you, you do more damage. It's only for the first attack that does it, though. Generally, the first attack interrupts the attack anyway, so, you know. If you do it with a combo, he'll get an attack later on. It's until he actually does go for the attack, so for this one, if he starts biting you. It's a good way of increasing your damage. In a lot of cases, the enemy will stagger, so you have a chance to get away. In this case, this spider's coming for us. I'm gonna bet we can get a counter in there. Yes! And you can see the difference.
These guys want no real challenge. So yeah, that's generally the basics of combat. So remember that. Combo, more than one attack, is more powerful than the critical. Critical does, well, combo, the stagger is as well. Critical, knock the enemy's initiative back. If you do it in the red thing, the red bar, it will knock it all the way back and they'll choose a new move. Counter, which is, if the enemy is attacking you, you'll do more damage. As you can see, it went from 67 in the second attack to 90 in the first attack. Which is a big difference later on when you consider how many enemies there are in this game and how high a health they'll get. And it does get ridiculous. Otherwise, the other thing is cancel. Sorry, I haven't got a script, I'm just remembering this off the top of my head. Other thing is cancel, which is when the enemy's in the active bar and they're going to do an action, hit them with a critical hit, they'll lose the action altogether. That's the basics of the game. It's a very simple battle system, but when you get later on, it gets a lot more complex when you gotta figure, can I pull this attack off? Can I hit this enemy without getting countered? Have I got enough to heal myself up? But this is the end of the area, we're now going to Carbo Village. Hello, what have we got here? Party of sisters, huh? Same ones from the opening as well. Oh god, I've got a voice act. Panic! That's where the fun begins. Bye, Elena. See you later. I'm sorry, Tessa. I would join you if I could. I wonder why I'm not permitted to leave with you. I guess your role is more important than ours. Don't worry. We'll do all the preparations for the ceremony. Tessa, we have to get going. Oh, alright. Probably changed voice like 5 times here. See you later, Elena. Let's go. Elena, it's time for the service. You're to return now. Yes, you're alright. Don't worry, we've hired a bodyguard. You'll catch up with us safely. Please take care of yourselves. And Tessa, I will see you later. Of course, just walk out of the way, Ryudo. That solves everyone's problems. Now, Elena, let's go back. Apparently we know who Carius is, considering we knew that was Carius' wife. Or Carius, I don't know. Is it? Thank you for all your hard work. I don't even know who that is. That is the generic model. You'll see later on. He has no face. Probably none of our concern. Are they collecting tithes? That's enough. What do they do? What do they do? Stomp through your door and beat charity out of you? I understand that off to a tower outside the village, drive away evil spirits. We're very fortunate to have the sisters. Evil spirits? Yes. Things are fine around here during the day, but when the sun goes down, all kinds of terrible monsters are about. What about the girl who stayed behind? Oh, Miss Elena? She's a songstress of Granis. She sings such pretty songs for us. Maybe we should join us after the service. You don't look like you're from around here. Word of advice. Don't venture about at night. Huh. They needed the bodyguard. What's this about driving out evil spirits? And with that, we've come to Carbo Village, the first village in the game. But I'm going to call this a part here, folks. Next time on Let's Play Grandia 2, we're going to explore Carbo Village and see what this songstress is about. I'll see you next time, folks. Take care.